World Wide Web. This is my first video on Tajweed and Hadith. I'll be reciting my first recitation on a Saturday of Surah Muhammad in Arabic and in English. I will be reciting lines in sets of 10 and reciting the English translation from this book by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, translated by him. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله عضل أعمالهم والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وآمنوا بما نزل على محمد وهو الحق من ربهم كفر عنهم سيئاتهم وأصلح بالهم ذلك بأن الذين كفروا تبعوا الباطل وأن الذين آمنوا تبعوا الحق من ربهم كذلك يضرب الله للناس أمثالهم فإذا لقيتم الذين كفروا فضرب الرقاب حتى إذا أثخنتموهم فشدوا الوثاق فإما منا بعد وإما فداء حتى تضع الحرب وأوزارها ذلك ولو يشاء الله لانتصر منهم ولكن ليبلو بعضكم ببعض والذين قتلوا في سبيل الله فلا يضل أعمالهم سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم والذين كفروا فتعسى لهم وعدل أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم دمر الله عليهم وللكافرين أمثالها. So that's the first 10 ayats. Now I will switch to the English and it will follow this pattern. Okay? Those who reject Allah and hinder men from the path of Allah, their deeds will Allah render astray from their mark. But those who believe and work deeds of righteousness and believe in the revelation sent down to Muhammad, for it is the truth from their Lord, He will remove from them their ills and improve their condition. This because those who reject Allah follow vanities, while those who believe follow the truth from their Lord. Thus does Allah send forth for men their lessons by similitudes. Therefore, when ye meet the unbelievers, smite at their necks at length. When ye have thoroughly subdued them, bind a bond firmly on them. Thereafter is the time for either generosity or ransom, until the war lays down its burdens. Thus are ye commanded. But if it had been Allah's will, He could certainly have exacted retribution from them Himself. But He lets you fight in order to test you, some with others. But those who are slain in the way of Allah, He will never let their deeds be lost. Let me just grab my glasses. My reading glasses. I don't normally wear glasses, but for reading purposes. Very good. Soon will He guide them and improve their condition, and admit them to the garden which He has announced for them. O ye who believe, if ye will aid the cause of Allah, He will aid you, and plant your feet firmly. But those who reject Allah, for them is destruction, and Allah will render their deeds astray from their mark. That is because they hate the revelation of Allah, so He has made their deeds fruitless. Do they not travel through the earth and see what was the end of those before them, who did evil? Allah brought utter destruction on them, and similar fates await those who reject Allah. ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم. إن الله يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنة تجري من تحتها الأنهار والذين كفروا يتمتعون ويأكلون كما تأكل الأنعام والنار مثوى لهم. وكأين من قرية هي أشد قوة من قريتك التي أخرجتك أهلكناهم فلا ناصر لهم. أفمن كان على بينة من ربه كمن زين له سوء عمله واتبعوا أهواءهم. مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون فيها أنهار من ماء غير آسن وأنهار من لبن لم يتغير طعمه وأنهار من خمر لذة للشاربين وأنهار من عسل مصفى ولهم فيها من كل الثمرات ومغفرة من ربهم كمن هو خالد في النار وسقوا ماء حميما فقطع أمعاءهم ومنهم من يستمع إليك حتى إذا خرجوا من عندك قالوا للذين أوتوا العلم ماذا قال عنفان أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم واتبعوا أهواءهم والذين اهتدوا زادهم هدى واتاهم تقواهم فهل ينظرون إلى الساعة أن يأتيهم بغتة فقد جاء أشراطها فأنى لهم إذا جاءتهم ذكرهم فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والله يعلم متقلبكم ومثواكم ويقول الذين آمنوا لولا نزلت سورة فإذا أنزلت سورة محكمة وذكر فيها القتال رأيت الذين في قلوبهم مرض ينظرون إليك نظر المغشي عليه من الموت فأولى لهم. That is because Allah is the protector of those who believe, but those who reject Allah have no protector. Verily Allah will admit those who believe and do righteous deeds to gardens beneath which rivers flow, while those who reject Allah will enjoy the world, this world, and eat as cattle eat, and the fire will be their abode. And how many cities with more power than thy city, which has driven thee out, have we destroyed for their sins, and there was none to aid them? Is then one who is on a clear path from his Lord no better than one to whom the evil of his conduct seems pleasing, and such as follow their own lusts? Here is a parable of the garden which the righteous are promised. In it are rivers of water incorruptible, rivers of milk of which the taste never changes, rivers of wine, a joy to those who drink, and rivers of honey, pure and clear. In it there are for them all kinds of fruits, and grace from their Lord. Be compared to such as shall dwell forever in the fire, and be given to drink boiling water, so that it cuts up their bowels to pieces. And among them are men who listen to thee, but in the end when they go out from thee, they say to those who have received knowledge, what is it he has said just then? Such are men whose hearts Allah has sealed, and who follow their own lusts. But to those who receive guidance, He increases the light of guidance, and bestows on them their piety and restraint. Do they then only wait for the hour that it should come on them of a sudden, but already have come some tokens thereof, and when it actually is on them, how can they benefit then by their admonition? Know therefore that there is no God but Allah, and ask forgiveness for thy fault, and for the men and women who believe, for Allah knows how ye move about and how ye dwell in your homes. Those who believe say, why is not a surah sent down for us? But when a surah of basic or categorical meaning is revealed, and fighting is mentioned therein, thou wilt see those in whose heart is a disease looking at thee with a look of one in swoon at the approach of death, but more fitting for them. طاعة وقول معروف فإذا عزم الأمر فلو صدقوا الله لكان خيرا لهم فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض ويقطعوا أرحامكم أولئك الذين لعنهم الله فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم أولئك الذين لعنهم الله فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها إن الذين ارتدوا على أدبارهم من بعد ما تبين لهم الهدى الشيطان سول لهم وأملى لهم ذلك بأنهم قالوا للذين كرهوا ما نزل الله سنطيعكم في بعض الأمر والله يعلم إسرارهم فكيف إذا توفتهم الملائكة يضربون وجوههم وأدبارهم ذلك بأنهم تبوا ما أسخط الله وكرهوا رضوانه فأحبط أعمالهم أم حسب الذين في قلوبهم مرض أن لن يخرج الله أضغانهم ولو نشاء لأرينكهم فلعرفتهم بسيماهم ولتعرفنهم في لحن القول والله يعلم أعمالكم. Those who believe say, why is not a surah sent down for us? But when a surah of basic or categorical meaning is revealed and fighting is mentioned therein, thou wilt see those in whose heart is a disease looking at thee with a look of one in swoon at the approach of death, but more fitting for them. Were it to obey and say what is just, and when a matter is resolved on, it were best for them if they were true to Allah? Then is it to be expected of you, if ye were put in authority, that ye will do mischief in the land and break your ties of kith and kin? Such are the men whom Allah has cursed, for He has made them deaf and blinded their sight. Do they not then earnestly seek to understand the Qur'an, or are their hearts locked up by them? those who turn back as apostates after guidance was clearly shown to them. The evil one has instigated them and buoyed them up with false hopes. This because they said to those who hate what Allah has revealed, "We will obey you in part of this matter, but Allah knows their inner secrets." But how will it be when the angels take their souls at death and smite their faces and their backs? This because they followed that which called forth the wrath of Allah, and they hated Allah's good pleasure, so He made their deeds of no effect. Or do those in whose hearts is a disease think that Allah will not bring to light all their rancor? Had we so willed, we could have shown them up to thee, and thou shouldst have known them by their marks. But surely thou wilt know them by the tone of their speech, and Allah knows all that ye do. وَلَنَّبْلُونَكُمْ حَتَّى نَعْلَمَ الْمُجَاهِدِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَالصَّابِرِينَ وَنَبْلُوَ أَخْبَارَكُمْ إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَصَدُّوا عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَشَاقُّوا الرَّسُولَ من بعد ما تبين لهم الهدى لا يضروا الله شيئا وسيحبط أعمالهم يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول ولا تبطلوا أعمالكم إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله ثم ماتوا وهم كفار فلن يغفر الله لهم فلا تهنوا وتدعوا إلى السلم وأنتم لعلون والله معكم ولن يتركم أعمالكم إنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وإن تؤمنوا وتتقوا يؤتكم أجوركم ولا يسألكم أموالكم إن يسألكموها فيحفكم تبخلوا ويخرج أضغانكم ها أنتم هؤلاء تدعون لتنفقوا في سبيل الله فمنكم من يبخل ومن يبخل فإنما يبخل عن نفسه والله الغني وأنتم الفقراء وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم صدق الله العلي العظيم. That ends the Arabic of Surah Muhammad. And now for the ending of the English. Had we so willed, we could have shown them up to thee, and thou shouldest have known them by their marks. But surely thou wilt know them by the tone of their speech, and Allah knows all that ye do. And we shall try you until we test those among you who strive their utmost and persevere in patience, and we shall try your reported mettle. Those who reject Allah, hinder men from the path of Allah, and resist the Messenger after guidance has been clearly shown to them, will not injure Allah in the least, but He will make their deeds of no effect. O ye who believe, obey Allah and obey the Messenger, and make not vain your deeds. Those who reject Allah and hinder from the path of Allah, then die rejecting Allah, Allah will not forgive them. Be not weary and faint-hearted, crying for peace when ye should be uppermost. For Allah is with you and will never put you in loss for your good deeds. The life of this world is but play and amusement. And if ye believe and guard against evil, He will grant you your recompense, and will not ask you to give up your possessions. If He were to ask you for all of them, and press you, ye would covetously withhold, and He would bring out all your ill feeling. Behold, ye are those invited to spend of your substance in the way of Allah, but among you are some that are niggardly. But any who are niggardly are so at the expense of their own souls. But Allah is free of all wants, and it is ye that are needy. If ye turn back from the path, He will substitute in your stead another people. Then they will not be like you. Once again, Almighty Allah has spoken the truth in this noble Qur'an. So this video reaches about 30 minutes. Tell me what you think. You know, anybody can listen to the Quran. You don't have to be in a purified state, as I learned today, a state of tahara, like I am right now. Alhamdulillah, God forbid that I was not in a state of tahara while reading this on a Saturday. And this chapter is dedicated to the final Prophet, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. However you want to say it. A very bold surah. Warnings of hell. Great description of heaven. And at times fighting is mentioned. And the most important theme is that a believer should stay true to his promise with Allah, and that he will be given heaven, whereas the non-believer who is reluctant to do so will be punished for such non-belief and for transgression against Allah Azza wa Jal. This is my first reading of this chapter. Not the first time I've ever read it. My first time to record it. And it gives me a much more serious meaning. My mind won't tarry. My mind won't folly. It will stay on course. And I could gain some extra insight and knowledge from the surah when I do so. And as for tomorrow, well, let's see. What's tomorrow's surah? Tomorrow's a Sunday, and tomorrow is going to be Surah Al-Anfal, a long surah. Might have to break it down. Might have to read it all in Arabic or all in English. But we'll definitely have to break it down. And Monday will be Surah Al-Baqarah. Even longer. Even longer. So we might have to make a series in order to get through the surah. And that'll conclude this for now. I'm trying to make this around 30 minutes. So as for my first video, here's the conclusion.